IKEL here with the freeform. I was gonna say poem, but with the freeform journal entry. Yes, finally, I wrote in my journal. I haven't written in this journal since June 1st. But as we know, I write every day because I have something to share every day. Because I write every day. Everything that I share, I write it the same day. Same thing with this. I wrote this today. Physically this time, not typing, twiddling my fingers. I have one that is just very general because it came from a waking thought of mine since I went to sleep really late or really early this morning. So it's one that has to do with that. It's one that has to do with the dark, my thoughts of the dark, and just some other elements that very well may resonate with people. And then I have one specifically to myself. So, since there's not really too much to explain, let's just get into the journal entry. I never imagined I'd be afraid of the dark as much as I feel I roam the boundaries of my own. With a foot in, but a mind out, I had doubts that it would frighten me. To have lights shining and blinding me, reflecting off my eye, yet to feel trembles and the tap of paranoia emerge. I'd forgotten what that feels like. Quite like I've forgotten what the page feels like as I write. The smoothness of each glide, the grasp of my medium, speed, the anticipation to feel the page, the unknown of what entities from your own will exist on this plane, a world of its own extended from my mind. Perhaps we've only drifted, but we're ever intertwined. You never know what's on my mind, but you catch it as it lands. Sands of time exist between these pages with absent lines. I'm not surprised about why I feel so inclined to get things off my mind, but physically this time. I won't be hard on myself. And I know my dopamine is in overdrive. The artificial lights will win from time to time. Yet that's fearsome to a degree. Maybe it's taking the edge, the armor belonging to me to roam the continents of the dark. Distractions cause inaction, disrupting rest as well. Detachment is needed from this fairy tale. The world knows of this tale. The tale of individuality, the tales of the bystander, the tale of ignorance, tales of ignoring for the pressures we experience and observe from others weighs trillions of tons. It's much easier to only worry about one. Shadowed systems feed us lies. Not everyone cares to listen to another's cries. In some way, we are all fighting for our life. On planes we'll reach in a fraction of light time. This life is a snap of one's finger. I've grown to see it as such. There's so much to say and so much to do. What will you do with all the weight that's dumped on you? So in between of having a knowing and having no clue. Now for mine. Now this one may not come out as smooth as the other one because I can't read what I'm writing low key. Like that first section, fine, easy. However, I read this before I did this, before I clicked whatever the fuck I clicked. You know, the play button, you know, the start, yeah. I read it before then, so I know I might have some trouble towards the end. So bear with me. Who am I? A question of my return. Girl, why you shaking? I asked the same before my wakefulness took a turn. A room, a room, oh my goodness, y'all. A room of shaky noor, a body of trembles forging a war for the paranoid. Who is she? Not who am I, but who are we? No, who were we and who are we striving to be? Who is Micaiah and Ikel? Forwards and backwards. What at the height of their being do they do? We focus on order and flow through life shifts because tides will forever exist in this life we live. We console the fear that exists in our system. Handle it with grace, yet do not let it make a mark or have a trace, for it's consoled, not embraced. There's a period after it's consoled, it's recognized and let go, even if its trembles stay. Its energy is what ultimately goes. How does this come into fruition? A trust of hunch, a trust in intuition, to do with risks involved, ever believing, forever believing, you'll never permanently fall. Perhaps that's the order to it all. Faith remains in you and your creator. And as the, I think, extension, recognized, of course, your faith will rise greater. States of this life will land greater. Teachers are forever students. That is you. Knowing much and the reality that the world is vast, so it's not quite enough. But she'll forever be enough. A mind armored by... Now this is where I'm like, what did you say? I'm just going to say by love. Intellect that's spewed from above and used with honor and love and wisdom and trust from the God existing within, from the God that circles us. Not the world, no, not the earth in itself. No, just recognition of what and who surrounds us. Loving your truth to the walk closer to who's within, existing from the hands of who blends, paints our existence on various instances. Lakaya recognizes, and the want to learn materializes. Want becomes do, and envisions expel from the planes of visions becoming true. Lakaya twiddles fingers at a low, for the pen and brush she holds most close. A co-wielder to the life she shall live, not consumed by taking, no, she will give. Everything that she is already exists. The surge of its hardening will expel and at large exist. She's more than what's been mentioned on the page. She has powers that are tamed. She has truth to keep her sane. That's where we're at with that. Kind of a long journal entry, but that's because I talk. I like to explain things a little bit before I just get into it. And perhaps this feels even slower because there's not music in the background. I am not trying to get it so it's in a specific time frame. This is really for those that are going to watch it and want to watch it, like want to receive something from me in the first place, because I recognize that that's just not going to be the case for everyone. In the same way that I have things that are for me and not for me on my own algorithm, other people do too. Now everybody has a different capacity of what it is that they can consume content-wise. whether that be short framed videos or longer framed videos. Everybody has their own thing. I'm not going to be received all the time. I'm going to be received by those that want to be received, like that want to receive what I have to say. If anything, that may need to receive what I have to say. Regardless, though, a lot of this is for me. I do enjoy looking back at my own videos, not in a, oh yeah, look at me type of way, but the message. Because I don't go back. I of course remember what it is that I write, but I don't go back knowing exactly what I said. There's certain things that I've said that I'm surprised that I've said. Whether that be in regular videos, kind of like this that I've made, or poems. Sometimes I need to hear exactly what I have said in these videos. And I wonder who it is that's going to receive what I have to say in full. Like, actually watch it in full. Because I know that people don't do that. I can look at my analytics all day and see that people don't do that. Like, I can go and look at videos where I've made, or I've gotten a lot of views for them, and know, okay, well, most of these people just scrolled after like a minute or so. But then it's easier to know that, okay, a lot of this is for me. I'm just sharing it because I don't know who could possibly benefit from what I'm saying, or just resonate with things that I say, or they like to resonate with things that aren't so out there. They like to read or hear things that make them think about certain things and start conversations with themselves. That's another reason why I'm pushing these out. But it's also just become a muscle for me. And also just a way for me to get to speak clearly, release what I'm saying to other people, knowing that other people are going to see what I'm saying, even if it's not instantaneously. Practicing with being seen. Yeah, that's what this is. And I've been holding out strong with that. I have. And I would want people to do the same, whatever that is for them, though. Because it's not going to be the way that I do it. I really do recognize that. But yeah, that's my little spiel. Whoever does see this, I'm not gonna know who you are, but I'm gonna see that you watched the whole video. And if you did, thank you. Like, thanks for listening to the whole thing. Oh my goodness. Thank you for listening to the whole thing. Maybe you listen to the whole thing for you. Because that's honestly what people do. That's what makes it easier to know that I'm putting these out. And it may not be resonating with people yet. And it may in the future. Damn, I just lost my thought. Oh, no, I know what I'm saying. People watch certain things for themselves, not necessarily for the people that expel the message to them, which is fine. Because you, as in me, I'm talking to me now, you do the same thing. So there's nothing necessarily good or bad about it. It just is. And there are times where you do watch things for other people because people express that there's a need for that. Because everybody has their life and everybody has certain struggles or certain goals that they're trying to achieve. And they can't do it alone. So, but yeah, that's where I'm at with that. I'm done with my little... It's not even a rant. It's just, I'm done with my thought. Because this did start as sequence of thoughts with Kai before it became I Kill Unfolds. So I'm done unfolding this specific thought. Since this is not a sequence of thoughts anymore. I'm done with unfolding this thought. I will catch you guys in the next one. Toodaloo.